What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Ace Attorney 6. We are currently in the secret hideout and believe has just come out of nowhere. There are many who suffer under the DCA. Mrs. Inmate, please don't forget about our case too. I won't. I'll look into it as soon as I'm able. Dats, what's Mrs. Inmate doing here? She's lending an ear to all those suffering under the regime's wrongful accusations. A lady whose husband's been imprisoned, parents whose son's been falsely charged. She's helping all those types of people. So she's trying to help the revolution along, in her own special way. Yep, and thanks to her, more and more folks are coming over to our side. All the people who've been unhappy with the regime have been waiting for us just this chance. And they're starting to speak out in support of us. The people are responding, and the grassroots movement is growing. Dhurke's dream of revolution may finally come true. What should we do about the Founder's Orb? We'll probably run into the Royal Guards again the moment we leave this place. Well, we can't stay here forever, so we'll have to think of something. I've got it. Why don't you hold on to it, Dads? It should be safe here, right? You can count on me. I'll get it back to you in time for tomorrow's trial at the Hall of Justice. What now, Apollo? Well, we got a handle on what happened 23 years ago. Maybe we should pay Dhurke a visit. There's something I want to show him. I'll join you. I want to talk to him before tomorrow's trial. Maybe I should wait here then. We'll attract undue attention if we go in too large of a group. Alright, let's go! To the detention center! Hey there, son. Came to see your old man again. Hi, Dhurke. Guess they're done questioning you. You'd think Nayuda might have cut his old man a little slack, but no. He really laid into me. Seems they're really keen on recovering the Founder's Orb. When I wouldn't tell them where it was, he confiscated what few possessions I had left. Dhurke's not wearing his attorney's badge. They even took that from him? He confiscated all my prized jailbreaking tools. What did you expect? I mean, no prosecutor in their right mind would let a prisoner keep stuff like that. Did he take your attorney's badge too? No, I thought it's strange, but... just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind. Wonder why? Indeed. I find it hard to understand anything he does these days. You're Kuraiini's attorney's badge. You've worn it all these years, even though all the lawyers are gone. Yes, because the dragon's eye is the embodiment of my creed. To show the world that a dragon never yields, huh? Hey, Dhurke. Why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right? This badge is my heart and soul, son. I'll never stop trying to realize my dream, not until my very last breath. A dragon never yields, right? Exactly. Nayuda, Apollo, I vow to restore Kuraiini's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. He was always saying stuff like that to the two of us. Is the reason why you didn't take Dhurke's badge because you still remember those talks too? I really hope that's what it is. Son, would you keep my badge for me? Are you sure? I can't take something so important to you. That's exactly why I want you to hold on to it, Apollo. I'm placing my fate in your hands. Alright, I'll make sure it stays safe. Alright, now it's time to present some stuff. I prepared that myself. Use it well. I'm surprised you're able to gather this much information. It wasn't easy. After all the evidence from the assassination was lost in the fire. And the newly installed Garen regime was in full control of the media. Every lead I tried to follow led to the dead end. So then how am I supposed to solve this case? You'll figure something out once tomorrow's trial's underway. After all, no one's looked into this assassination since my last trial. Hope I can turn things around enough to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Careful with that. Don't go showing it around town, you'll be branded a rebel. But I'm not a rebel. Don't be ridiculous, you're a member of the Defiant Dragon simply by being my son. Or did you think that dragon tattoo on your rear end was just for show? What? You have a tattoo on your butt, Apollo? Let me see. You pervert. Relax, Athena, he's just jerking our chains again. Likely story. It's probably on both butt cheeks. And it's pointless. And it's pointless. And for some reason, this is also pointless, which is kind of weird. Oh, come on now. I'm not taking any chances. But we're almost done. Oh yeah, we do have to ask about this. I found this in the tomb. Look familiar? That's... Dhurke? Where did you find it? Down between the monk statues in the tomb. Is it yours? It's something I bought. Why is he suddenly acting all weird? I wonder when I lost it. Let's have it. It's very important to me. Of course. I'll just make a note about it for future reference. Apollo, remember how Inga said he had someone dear to Dhurke? Why don't you ask about that? Oh, right. I'll give it a try. What did the minister mean when he said he had someone dear to you in the palm of his hand? Who was he talking about? Nayuta seemed to know, but he wouldn't tell me anything. Well, I've no idea, so... Well, you obediently followed his every word after he said that. So it seems to me the minister was in close proximity to someone you really care about. Oh, someone you really care about that isn't Nayuta. Wait, don't tell me. Is there a new lady in your life, Dhurke? What? No, don't be ridiculous, son. The love of my life was Amara, but she's gone now and there'll never be another. My bracelet. Does this mean... Have you really not met someone new? Come on. It's totally gonna be this. It's totally something down here. Watch. Wait. Gotcha! Dhurke. You seemed tense when you said that Amara was gone now. To the point where your arm was moving around. What are you talking about? You're hiding something up your sleeve, aren't you? What's with these wild allegations? I'm not hiding a thing. My arm had an itch, that's all. Itchy arm my butt. Itchy butt my arm. I'll just have to take an extra close look at his tics. And confront him with something he can't explain his way out of. I bet it has to do with the statement, but she's gone now, so I have to be very observant. Yeah, come on. Aha!
Gotcha!
Dhurke, you can't fool me. You tensed up when you said, but she's gone now. And you unconsciously moved your arm, causing something to press up against your jacket. How did you do that? So that's it. You're hiding a woman's photo up your sleeve. You don't have to keep secrets like that from me, Dhurke. You're an eligible bachelor now, but you'll introduce her to me at some point, right? I keep telling you there's no other woman. Then let's see it. What are you hiding up your sleeve? It's just this. Satisfied? But that's the pendant we found in Amara's tomb. See? I wasn't trying to hide anything. Then why did he tense up? Dhurke, let me take a look at that. What's this button for? Whoa! It's a picture of Dhurke and some lady! And she's really young looking, too. Are you into younger women, Dhurke? Dhurke, you old dog, you got yourself a younger lover. Will you stop with this nonsense? This is Amara before she died. If you look closer, you'll see that I was younger too. Hey, you're right. It was pretty obvious to see, buddy. Look at that fingerprint. Look how huge it is. That's no fun. Wait a second. Haven't we seen this woman before? Now that you mention it, isn't this woman the same as the one in the pendant photo?
Take that!
The woman in the pendant is also the one in this photo. Where did you get this? From the safe in Inga's room. Apollo. If this is Queen Amara, it had to have been taken at least 23 years ago. But that's just not possible. I just noticed the same thing. Here's why this photo couldn't be 23 years old.
Take that!
Take a look at the law book. It has the mark of the Divine Dragons branded on it. But that mark didn't exist until after you started your revolutionary activities, Dhurke. So this photo must have been taken after Garen came into power. And that didn't happen until after Amara was assassinated. So then, how could Amara even be in this photo? Wait a second. That would mean that Amara is still alive. Looks like you found me out, son. So it's actually true? Dhurke! What do you mean Amara's still alive? I thought she'd been assassinated. So did I. But it seems she made it out alive, only to be held captive by the Garen regime. Why would they do that? When I fled from the law and went underground 23 years ago, I heard some shocking news from a Divine Dragon spy. There were rumors of Queen Amara being sighted in the palace. And those rumors turned out to be true? Yes, I stuck into the palace to see for myself. She was confined within the grounds, but otherwise she was as fit as a fiddle. So then, the sarcophagus in the tomb, it's empty. Yes, that entire tomb is one big charade. Garen had it built to stage Amara's death. So we're not going to be cursed by her vengeful spirit. That's a relief. She was being held under virtual house arrest. So I freed her, and we made a run for it. This photo was taken back then. Look at how they're both grinning from ear to ear. There's a fingerprint on the metal part. I guess Dhurke must have left it by accident. Ooh, Mr. Sadmati, I want to hear all about how you ran away with Queen Amara. I'm surprised Amara agreed to run away with you. I mean, Garen must have told her that you tried to kill her. I tried to convince her that I wasn't the one who set the blaze, and she believed you. She said, and I quote, "I shall accompany you so I may ascertain the truth myself." She always was a tough one to read. I bet she was thrilled you came to her rescue, Mr. Sadmati. To be set free by your beloved, it's like something out of a fairy tale. Yeah, well, there was no happily ever after once Garen's people caught up with us. They took Amara away to who knows where. I stuck back into the palace and searched high and low for her, but to no avail. They probably moved her to some remote mountain prison or the like. Dhurke, does Nayuta know about this? He knows she's his true mother. I told him as much. Is that why Nayuta is following Garen's orders? Most likely. So then, do you think that deep down he doesn't really want to prosecute you? Well, he's not one to show his feelings. And lately I've had no idea what he's thinking. Apollo, we need to grill the Queen about Amara when we have the chance. I was wondering about something. The little baby the lady's holding, is that Prosecutor Sadmati? Not necessarily. It could just as well be me. After all, we're only 1 year apart. I don't know, I mean, the kid in the picture is too cute to be you. Let's settle this by asking Dhurke himself. Dhurke, about the cute little kid in this photo. Is that me? What are you talking about? See, I told you it was Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh, I see. Well, either way, it's not you, son. So then, if it's Nayuta, it was taken when he was about a year old, right? And that would mean you ran away with Amara around 22 or 23 years ago. You're pretty good with numbers, son. Impressive. What kind of answer is that? Before you go, son, there's something else I need to tell you. Something important. What is it, Dhurke? I've never seen you act so serious before. So what's this something important you have to tell me? Listen, son, even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. What are you talking about? What I mean is, I can already hear the Twilight Realm calling my name. There's no escaping death now that it has its sights set on me. Is this another one of your jokes? I wish it was. You can't fool me, Dhurke. That's strange. Why isn't my bracelet reacting? Are you sick? It's something like that. So you're not joking? I'm afraid not, son. Sorry. Isn't there a cure? Or at least some sort of treatment? Unfortunately not. Not for what I've got. If you need some kind of surgery, I'll work hard until I can pay for it. So, please. It's too late. There's nothing more to be done now. But you always say a dragon never yields, so why are you giving up now? Apollo, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't understand. Why is this happening, Dhurke? Oops. Hold on, let's read that. Listen, Apollo, I got a favor to ask of you. Would you keep quiet about this? I don't want my fellow dragons to find out. They'd lose all hope if they knew I was dying. Would you do that for me? Of course. Why is this happening now? Just when I was finally starting to feel like you really are my... I thought that this time we'd finally, but now... Listen, son, I don't have much longer to live. But I'll never let them execute me, not before I finish what I need to do. I know, Dhurke. There's no way I'm gonna let them prove you guilty. Before he goes, I'm gonna turn back time by righting the wrongs that have been done. I'm gonna restore Dhurke's freedom. And return a real smile to Nayuta's face. I'm gonna win this case, I just have to. Son, I have one more big secret. There's something else you've been hiding from me? I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. What's that supposed to mean? Forgive me, you'll just have to find out for yourself. That's the only way. I don't understand, Dhurke. In court tomorrow, you may find yourself faced with a truth that is difficult to accept. But I know you, and I know you can handle the truth, no matter what it turns out to be. I know that because I believe in you. You're my son after all. What is he talking about? He's not going to reveal that he actually is the killer, is he? Looks like we've run out of things to discuss. Apollo, are you okay? I'm fine.
Free him now! Release Dhurke!
What's going on out there? Sounds like the party's getting started without me. It's coming from the temple. Let's go, Apollo, and take a look. But why don't we save that for the next episode? Yes? So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!